What's up? Good morning and welcome back. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How's everybody doing? It's a very beautiful morning. Welcome back, guys, to Miss Fence. I am your host, Miss Fence. If you didn't get it by the title or my extreme branding, it's Miss Fence. There you go. Good morning. Welcome, everybody, back to Miss Fence. I really do appreciate every single one of you guys. So, thank you so much for joining me in this very lovely morning. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Chef Jew, as always, good morning in the morning. Von Joe, welcome. Good morning. Larry, welcome. Fence panel, check them out. Guys, let me know, because I know we had some technical difficulties yesterday. How are we doing this morning? Can you guys hear me? Because it's very important. So we have technically a one-way conversation and a half, because I still see the chat. But guys, good morning. If you guys can do me a quick, little, tiny, small favor on your way in, guys, hit the like button, subscribe. That's all I ask. That's all I ask. Okay? Why? Well, I'm not that hard, because the more likes, the more subs, the more people can see the show, and guess what? The more content you get. So I mean, it's really easy. It's just more, more, and more. So there you go. You want more dolphins? You got it. Just hit the like button, guys. Subscribe. You can see it right there. Hit the like button and subscribe. Smash it. Okay? YouTube.com/Miss Fence. There you go. Oh, what a beautiful morning. If you are not ready for this day, well, I guess you're not ready. So get ready. We're going to start this day off really awesomely by talking about the 53-man roster and practice squad, people. Why? Well, why not? You guys want content? Now you guys get to hear my opinion of what I expect, or at least for now, what I see it as being the 53-man roster. Okay? So, if you're in Twitter, Twitch, welcome back to Miss Fence. Really do appreciate it. Thank you so much for you guys. Come over here, hit the like button. That really helped. Thank you so much. So, guys, this morning, who's ready for the 53? If you're ready, I want to see a fins up in the comment section. Just want to see a couple fins up. Let me know you guys are ready for this, because this isn't, this is work, people. So at least show me you're excited for it. You know what I mean? I just want to say fins up. That's it. 2 words, or technically one if you hashtag it. You know what I mean? But anyways, good morning, Michelle. Fins up. See, there you go. I got my fins up. I'm happy. Appreciate you guys. So yeah, so let's talk about it. Listen, as you guys know, as I talked about it yesterday, all teams have to cut down all the way to a 53-man roster. If you guys don't know, now you know. August 31st is the deadline at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All teams have to cut down to a 53-man roster. Now, at this moment, in the offseason, they're allowed to have up to 90 players. Obviously, to practice players, core staff, things like that. But it's the off season, so they get to work out as many players as possible within those 90 players, and then after that, They have to cut it down because that is the ultimate final roster cut. That will be the 53 active men roster. As far as last year, they did implement the COVID rules because of, obviously COVID. Typically, most teams have 14 players in a practice squad. They allowed 16. It was thought to go back down to 14, but they've kept it at 16, and I think it's going to be 16 moving forward because they've added an extra game to the season. Mind you, guys, it used to be a 15-week season all the way up to the 90s. Then it was changed to 16-week seasons. Like my whole life has been 16 weeks, and then now it's 17 weeks. So it only makes sense for them to give you a little bit more guys since your guys are going to be playing a little bit more. So you can keep up to 16 players in the practice squad um, right now as well, besides the 53-man roster, which is, hey, is nice. You know what I mean? Why not? If you can get it, get it. And right now, yeah, that's what we're going to talk about. So, guys, thank you so much for joining this morning. Really do appreciate each and every one of you. And like I said, hit the like button, subscribe, youtube.com/Men's Fans. Um, so typically, most people want to start out with like, ooh, offense, blah blah. Now we're doing defense, people, because you guys know I'm a defensive girl and I love defense. I mean, Jason Taylor is literally my favorite Dolphins player of all time. That man is huge and very beautiful. Sorry, I just flashed back to when I met him in real life. It was awesome. That's all I'm saying. Anyways, so yeah, guys, defense, defense, defense. So let's go ahead and talk about the defense. Who do I project to be in the 53-man roster? There are gonna be some cuts, obviously. But guess what? It's life. It happens. Now there are gonna be some people that most people could automatically see. Okay, it makes sense that they get cut. Other people, mm, we'll see. You know what I mean? So we're gonna talk about that right now. I'm just trying to get my little sheet situation here all squared away so it'll be easier to look at when I'm talking to you guys. There you go. But yeah, guys. So let's talk about it. Defense. Who are we keeping in this new season, at least for now? Well, first and foremost, for our defensive end, Emmanuel Ogba. I mean, shocker. I know. I know. But there's a reason why they signed him again. There's a reason why they gave him a very team friendly contract. He wants to stay. They want him to stay too. Very, 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 very solid player. Um, and to be honest with you, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of mad that he's wearing jersey number 91 because to me, it should have been retired because of Cam Wake. But it is what it is. Ogba really does want to retire as a Dolphins, which is great. I can appreciate that. Um, so him definitely making the team. To back him up, Adam Butler, in my opinion, I know he was a undrafted player. Um, for him, I expect him to back up Emmanuel Akbar. Then we have Raekwon Davis and his backup John Jenkins. Then we also have Christian Wilkins, and Zach Zeiler is going to be his backup. Now, this is an interesting part. Even though Zach Zeiler is Christian Wilkins' backup, those two are very close in production, with Zeiler actually like slightly above Wilkins. So could there still be a trade? Nah, I don't see it. To be honest with you, I really don't see a trade for Wilkins at this point. I think the Dolphins honestly have made the moves that they were gonna make for the year. Could there still be somebody? Of course. I mean, it is the Dolphins, but I don't foresee it actually being anything major except maybe specific, maybe a center. It's probably the only position that I do think it is going. They may actually make some moves, but I don't think that they're gonna trade anybody. I think they might trade um some picks from next year, or maybe even the year after that. But I don't see any like actual like big blockbuster. No, I don't see it. But if anybody, only because Siler's so close to production to Wilkins, I can see that being probably the only person I can think of. And I'm not trying to be biased, people. I understand Mike Gesicki's also another one you guys always love to put in the chopping block. Always. But no, I think only because of his production being so close to Wilkins that I see that might get traded, but I don't see it because they like their guys. Brought him back. I could see him totally getting another getting an extension and things like that. So for me, Wilkins, defensive tackle, staying as his backup. Zach Seiler. Now for our linebackers, with the 30 million linebackers we have. Seriously, like I feel like we have so many. Good morning, color. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, I love pancakes in the morning. Now I want to make pancakes. Thanks, color. I appreciate you. Let's see here. So as far as our linebacking core, um, obviously outside linebacker Jalen Phillips, definitely the starter in my opinion. He already has experience in this defense. I know that we brought in Melvin Ingram. I think he's going to be his backup. Plus, Melvin is not just a veteran, injury prone ish. So because of that, I don't think they're going to use him as a heavy workload for Jalen. Plus, they want to continue to develop Jalen, and I think that's something that's really going to help Jalen in the long run. You know what I mean? So as far as those two, for me, they're definitely going to be the at least in the right side. They're going to be our 1-2 punch. Then we got inside linebacker Jerome Baker. Yes, guys, Baker is making the team. And to back him up, it's going to be Duke and Sam McGuabin. Okay. Duke Riley, I think, is definitely going to back him up. And Sam as well. Sam did pretty decent. I mean, he did great in preseason last year. And then he did solid. Obviously, he wasn't world beater, but he still did solid. So because of that, I could totally see um, him also making the team as well. Then we have obviously Van Ginkel in the left side, and to him, Brennan Scarlett. Let's get his first name messed up. I want to say Brendan Scarlett, but there's no D. It's Brennan Scarlett as his backup. And then last but not least, Landon Roberts as our another interior linebacker. And Channing Tindall, people. Yes, our third rounder. I do project our third rounder this year to actually be a backup and be and make the 53-man roster. I told you this when draft happened. I think out of the three that we drafted between him, Azukama, and Skyler, to me, well, we had four. Oh, and good. There you go. To me, Channing Tindall definitely gonna be one of the ones that makes the 53-man roster. Why? Because he's our spy. Um, Essentially, that's pretty much it. All these mobile quarterbacks that we have to go against, guys. I mean, Josh Allen, number one, Lamar, even a little bit with what's his name, Bengals quarterback Burrow. You know, he can move around. I mean, yeah, and that's just a couple of the ones that I mentioned that are mobile quarterbacks that we're gonna need a spy for, and that is one of the major reasons why Channing Tindall was drafted, for him to be that spy, because we're gonna need him. Um, let's see here. Let's figure everybody else. Yep, there you go. Those are the linebackers. Now let's talk about our corners, people. Byron Jones. Yes, I said it, Byron. Obviously, he's going to be our right corner. And backing him up, Keon Crossan for sure. Those are going to be our 1-2 punch in the right side. Then we have Xavier X Howard in the left side. And drum roll, please. Noah Ibenagami, people. Yes, he's going to actually step up and make it happen. He's obviously going to make the roster. It would just cost way too much money being a number one draft pick. I think the dead money is insane when it comes to Noah. So he's going to make the roster no matter what. But the difference is, unlike last year and the year before, he's going to actually be able to produce. He's going to actually be able to step on the field. And I think he's going to be a great backup to Xavier Howard. That 1-2 punch right there in the left side. Oh, man. Especially with what we're hearing in the offseason right now and how Noah's going after everybody and every ball. That's exactly what you want to hear out of a young player. And guys, if he has a breakout year, Noah could be the replacement for Xavier Howard. And honestly, it would be a cheap option, even though he's a first round pick. After this year, we can pick up his 5th year option. And then if he's still rocking, we can give him a nice extension and not have to pay as much. So to me, I love the fact that Noah is doing so great. I think he's gonna get unlocked. You know how McDaniel loves to unlock. He's all about unlocking players. Okay, sir. Well, thank you. Welcome to the Dolphins. Now unlock all these players. You know what I mean? But I think Noah is definitely gonna be one of those that does get unlocked. And really, it's going to be that great backup to Xavier Howard because we know he has a hamstring issue. So that's gonna be something to watch out for. We want to make sure we have a solid backup for X and Noah. To me, it's gonna be the one. Okay, so let's go over to safety, people. And for all of you wondering what's going on, oh my goodness. Yes, we're talking about the 53-man option. Welcome everybody back to Miss Phins. Guess what? We started with defense because I'm a defensive girl and I love defense. So there you go. You guys haven't missed the offense. Relax. But guys, if you can do me a favor, as per usual, as per always, hit that like button, people. Hit the like button, guys. And you see the link right there, youtube.com/Miss Phins. Just go ahead and use it. That's all I gotta say. I mean, there's no other words for me to say besides just hit the like button already. And subscribe if you haven't done so, okay? Uh sorry. I chuckle because it just I'm a very dramatic family. And we're all I love my family. That's all I gotta say. Anywho, Jimmy James. That's interesting name. Well, welcome to Miss Fans. I don't think I've ever seen you. I may be wrong, but I don't think X is going anywhere. You're absolutely right, Jimmy James. I don't think so either. Hence why I say he's our number one, and Noah is gonna be our backup. But remember, injuries do happen, so you need a solid backup. Noah will be that backup to Xavier Howard. Again, guys, it's an early prediction or projection of the 53-man roster. This is from what I'm seeing overall in the offseason, plus based on, to be honest with you, just my gut feeling of who's going to end up making it. There's some people that are going to get cut. You'll see. And some that you're gonna be like, well, yeah, that makes sense. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. It's just, it is what it is. Now, as far as let's see here, safety. Obviously, we have Javon Holland. People, he's our starter. The free safety to back him up. We're gonna have Sheldrick Redwind or Redwine. Sorry, Red Wine. Anyways, and then we're also gonna have Verone McKinley the third, guys. Verone. He's making the 53-man roster. Yes, I said it. You heard it here first. Okay. And then on the other side, our strong safety, Brandon Jones, people. Brandon Jones. There you have it. That is going to be our safeties. Brandon Jones, Javon Holland, Red Wine, and then Rome McKinley, which, interestingly enough, also went to Oregon with Javon Holland. So I think those two are really gonna feed off each other. Javon's gonna be a good mentor to him. I know he's only a year two guy, but in 1 year, Javon has learned and grown himself as a player. And as far as what he's gonna be able to give Verone is that difference, the difference. Because if you take a look at it, guys, they both played at Oregon. Obviously, they both play defense. So they already know they had the same background when it comes to the looks that they've had in Oregon and the teams that they played. Now, with this extra year that Javon has under his belt in the pros, he's going to be able to tell him, "Hey, remember this at Oregon? This is what you have to do here in the pros." And that knowledge right then and there, it's huge. That knowledge is what's going to actually make Verone get better faster. You know what I mean? And that's something that to me it's exciting because that means that we have even more younger guys that are going to be able to go ahead and make this happen. So, um yeah, guys, that's the defense. So now that I have all you guys, obviously, hit the like button, do all that stuff. Welcome to Miss Phins. If you're joining me again from Twitter, Twitch, welcome. Much appreciated. Hit that like button, guys. YouTube.com/Miss Phins. And subscribe, guys. We gotta get to 500 ASAP. And then on top of that, too, we gotta get to 1,000 before the preseason starts. So we're on our way there. We're well over a third of the way in there. Let's continue, guys. Okay. Now, this is what I want to know from you guys. Who do you think out of the defense is the top three players that you know for sure are making the 53-man roster? Just three. So you guys just type in, you can type in just the last name, but give me the top three players that you know 100% there is no way on earth these players are not making. Just three, because there's way too many players. Give me those top three. I want to see what you guys say. While you guys doing that, I'm going to check on something else real quick. And in the meantime, obviously, I gotta give it up. I gotta give it to you guys one more time, or as my friends like to say, uno more time. So here you go. Hit that like button again, guys. Okay, subscribe today. There you go. Subscribe today. So I'm waiting for you guys. Once I start seeing some names, then I'm gonna go and continue into the offense. So go ahead, set that up. Tell me top three guys in defense you know for sure are going to make the team. There is no way on earth they're not making the team. So let's see here. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Wait. And if you know where that tune comes from, let me know. I mean, most of you guys should know. Most of you guys are like around my age or much older. So you guys should know. So there you go. But yeah, guys, go ahead. And I'm talking about defense, people. Defense. Defense. We're talking about defense. Three players in the defense are gonna actually go ahead and make it. I'm waiting. I'm waiting right there and there. Right then and there. Okay. Let's see. Where is this thingy? Mm, da, 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 da. Okay. So my top three that I know for sure are gonna make it. I don't think that this that hard to go ahead and do it. I already told you my defense who I overall think is gonna make it. But I'm gonna go with the players who are not as obviously not the super top five. I'm actually gonna go with where is he? Channing Tyndall. It's one of the players that I think for sure is going to make it. Even though I know he's not one of the main ones, obviously he'll be backing up Landon Roberts, who got the orange jersey yesterday. Okay. Tyndall, to me, is going to be one of the ones that's going to make it. Who else? I'm gonna go with Keon. Keon Croson, definitely gonna make it, in my opinion. And then as my third player that's not obvious, it's gonna make it. Mm, mm. Honestly, it has to be Veron McKinley. Has to be. To me, he's definitely gonna be one of those players that is going to be a great addition and a great backup. So that's why I think he's gonna make it. So those are my three. Let me see what you guys' threes are. Okay, color. I see you. So you got Van Ginkle, Iggy, and Good. Okay, got it. Okay, awesome. Oh, Chef Juke, you did know it was Nickelodeon. See, I knew it. I knew somebody was gonna get it. Wait, can Josh Boyer be one? Of course, Shake Money. He's a defensive coordinator. Miami Kid, welcome back to Miss Fins. Okay, you say Agba, Xavier, and Phillips. Those are to me guaranteed. Absolutely. Absolutely. I totally get it. So, you know what? I'm glad to hear that. That definitely. I can't see. I can't see that. Let's see here. I can't really dissect what the other one was, but we'll leave it with those right real quick. So yeah, so those are gonna be the main ones, in my opinion. That I could totally see it. Now, as far as and it's funny because as far as the cuts, I'm gonna go over the cuts afterwards too. Because we just went over the defense. Who got cut? Very simple, people. Eric Rowe did not make the cut. To me, he's probably the number one player that I would say most would consider being like, whoa, what do you mean? Eric Rowe didn't make it. Yup. Eric Rowe, in my opinion, is not making the team this year. Not because he can't. And again, remember, this is early projection, people. It's just I feel like we have such younger talent that he has pretty much not outperformed his contract, but he has mm, uh, for what we would need him for as a veteran. I think he's already reached that limit. Can he still make it? Absolutely. Again, this is early prediction. Maybe something in the future comes up, and I'm like, whoa, what am I talking about? And those people could actually go ahead and make it happen. But as far as the what do you call it? The him making it right now, from what I see, Eric Rowe's not gonna make it. Another one, Benita Jones, not making it. Cameron Good, which I'm pretty sure, yeah, he's the other one that we drafted. He's not making it. I'm not gonna mention all the other ones because to me it's just way too many people. Um, but those are the two main ones that I'd say. Oh, and Trill Williams, that's the other one. I know that we brought him in from New Orleans, but he's not making it either. I don't think so. For what we have, again, our young players are actually stepping up. Now, this is one thing I will say. I'm not trying to see a um, a sophomore slump, if you will. You know what I mean? That's something that it could happen. Obviously, I don't want to see it, but it absolutely could happen. So, what I'm hoping for is that it doesn't happen, if we're being honest. Now, as far as the rest of it goes, that's my people. That's who I have right now. If you don't like it, great. Tell me what you would change or who would you add. I'm here for it. That's why we have the discussion, guys. That's why we have the discussion. So let's go over to special teams. Okay. Why? Because I'm leaving the offense for last on purpose, people. It's just fun. We always talk about offense first, so why not? As our kicker, obviously Jason Sanders, he's got that monstrous contract, and guess what? He earned that contract, people. You can be mad all you want, but he earned that contract when you are kicking as well as he did. Not last year, but the year before, he deserved that contract. This is a problem. They changed. They should have never gotten rid of Matt Hawk, but I understand why they did it. Now, because of it, we literally lost a one player that I didn't even realize affected Sanders as much as he did. Sanders, I don't know who they got. Who did they get right now? Let's see. I don't even remember. He's not even in the team no more. We got rid of him. Oh God, what is his name? Pilardi. Oh Lord, that man couldn't hold his Johnson. That's all I gotta say. And at this point, it was just there was no chemistry between him and Sanders. Hence why Sanders took a giant sophomore slump. But I expect this year for him to be it. We have a veteran now. And Thomas Morstead as our holder, I think he's gonna make it happen. I think he's gonna be able to go ahead and really assist and get that chemistry with Jason, and they're gonna connect, and we're gonna see those kicks go in much better. And then rounding out our long snapper Blake Ferguson. So that's gonna be it for the special teams. And now, ladies and gentlemen, what you have all been waiting for. Yes, people, the offense. Because my goodness, you guys are just too much. So let's go over the offense, okay? And yes, like Chef Juice says, guys, hit the like button, okay? Fins up, absolutely. You should. Let's see here. Hey, those are Miami Kid. Those are your three casualties: Noah, Rowe, and Roberts. Hey, I get it. And that's why I wanted to see what you guys' casualties are, if you will. Let's see here. So now, as far as the offense, I'm just gonna get over it, guys. Look, I don't care how controversial this may be, but QB1, yes, I said it. Skylar Thompson will be QB1. Come, I can't even say that with a straight face. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Obviously, Skylar's not gonna be QB1. We know this, but I really couldn't help myself, guys. See, Tua Tagovailoa will be the QB1, and obviously, Teddy Bridgewater will be QB2, making the team. Oh, sorry, it's just I couldn't help myself. So, oh yeah, there you go. As far as our running backs, okay, we're gonna have Chase Edmond, and to back him up, Sony Michelle. Then after that, Raheem Morstead, aka Mustard. And then actually, I know a lot of people are probably gonna go against me on this one, but Miles Gaskins, I think he really is gonna be RB4. Uh, Andres don't say that. Tulum is not coming for me. Oh man, you guys are hilarious. Hey, I had to, okay? I had to. Just it was just too funny. It was just right there, and I had to dunk it. You know what I mean? But yes, I actually do think Miles Gaskin is gonna be RB4. Why? Do you ask? Great question. He's already been in this team. He's not gonna cost us a lot of money. And one thing that he can show is that he can be versatile. He's already been RB1 and RB2. So to me, he has a lot of not really upside, if you will, but continuity. I know he got injured. Everybody in the running back position gets injured. All of our top guys, injuries upon injuries, guys. We know this. But to me, Miles Gaskin, I could totally see him being the RB4. And with that being said, as far as us carrying running backs, especially with this system, I think we're gonna carry four running backs with a fullback in Alec Ingold. So five total as backs, obviously. With excuse me, Alec. That's my projection again. Remember, guys, this is an early projection. Yes, what does that mean? That Savon Ahmed and Zaquandre White and Garrett Dokes do not make the 53-man roster. That's what that means. Or John Lovett either. Okay? Just saying. Just saying. Okay? Uh, you guys, I haven't even I can't even with you guys. You guys are too much. Then let's see here. Oh, now let's go to tight end, guys. Um, I don't think I know that we've had like five tight ends last year. I don't see us doing that anymore. I think with all the weapons that we have, I think we are going to carry more wide receivers than we are tight ends. So I think we're only going to stick to three tight ends. Those three are obviously gonna be tight end number one, the only good sexy. Yes, Mike Sexy is definitely gonna be in the roster. Then Durham Smythe, his best friend. And then Hunter Long actually is going to be running up the tight end room for me. I truly think that Adam Shaheen is going to get cut. Season Carter is not going to make it, and then um, Tanner Connor is not going to make it either. Um, yes, Bowleg. Our tight ends will be doing a lot of blocking. And I don't know if you guys caught the media day with McDaniel last yesterday. Actually, they asked him about Gesicki specifically, which I was like, "What? Really?" And yeah, he definitely mentioned that when it comes to Gesicki, Gesicki has been open to learning a lot of things, and he's been open to doing what it is that he's being asked, including blocking. So, guys, I think that, with this whole we're going to unlock everybody and their mother scene, then yeah, I truly think that this year they're going to unlock Mike Gesicki and use him in a way that he's going to end up being, he's going to be able to block. I know, shocker, people. Shocker. Okay, color, I appreciate it. See, giving me your top three. So you think Bowden, Long, and K Craft are gonna make the team? Okay, hey, that's your opinion. You know what I mean? And we're definitely gonna discuss that a little bit more. But that is as far as the tight end room. I don't think we're gonna carry any more than three tight ends, and those three are gonna make it. Gesicki, Durham, and Hunter. Why do I say Hunter? First of all, third round pick last year. We didn't really get to use them. Obviously, when you have one and two and three being so great with Shaheen, we just really didn't have it. He did technically play 7 games, but it wasn't even that big of a production because, again, we didn't really need him like that. So that's why he didn't get an opportunity. But solid tight end with an upside, and I think that's why they want to develop him with the tight end coach, you know, being such a genius with tight ends. I'm expecting the genius to come out. Oops, and we're back. Yeah, I expect the genius to come out and actually make this happen because to me, it is very important for him to unlock the tight ends like he claims he can do, or at least they are telling us they can do. So what is that? So we went over the QB. We went over running backs, tight ends. I'm gonna leave the offensive line last. Let's go over wide receivers, people. So first foremost, if you don't already know this, Tyreek will be in the team. People, Tyreek is definitely. I foresee him being mostly on the left side. He's gonna be number one. Uh, Jalen, obviously number two, and Cedric Wilson is gonna be number three. Mostly as a slot receiver. But to be honest with you, these three guys are interchangeable. That's one thing I like about our wide receivers. They really are interchangeable. No shake money. Gesicki's not open to trade talks. Stop it. Whatever. Um, but yeah, Tyreek, Jalen, and Cedric Wilson, all three will be making this team. As far as their backups, Lynn Bowden Jr., I think he works well with the scheme that they're trying to run. And also Preston Williams and Easy E, Eric Ezukamna. I think he's definitely gonna also make the team. I right now I don't see anybody else, which would mean we are carrying six wide receivers. Why is that important? Because as you guys know, we had like 11 last year and only two played. That's literally why. So I think these six are going to be our core six. Um, well, actually, our core three with three backups. If we're being honest, I don't think Trent Sherfield is going to make it, or Cody Core, or Braylon Sanders, or Craycraft, or Deadman. Guys, I'm busting your bubbles. It is what it is. Those are the six that I think are going to actually make the 53-man roster. And then, obviously, as far as the offensive line, we all know, obviously, left tackle is going to be Teron. Right tackle is going to be Connor Williams. We have at center, Dieter. Right guard, Hunt, and Austin Jackson as a right tackle. Now, their backups. I actually think Kellen Deesh is going to be the backup to Teron, which I'm excited. He has some great upside. So, to me, I'm looking forward to him being productive. And as we know, we don't expect Toronto to play all 17 games, but if he can give us 10 games, oof, that's going to be really good. You know what I mean? And I think Kellen can handle the rest. As far as for Connor in the left guard, I think Robert Jones is going to be a backup. It's going to be solid for him. And then as far as for center, as you guys know, it's going to be Hopes and Dreams or Casper, since we literally don't have a backup center. Oh my God. I'm telling you, that's the only position where I'm like, and even he said it. McDaniel said it yesterday that he doesn't want to pigeonhole himself to committing to any one or other options. We're not going to limit guys and so many PC words he used. I was like, okay, way to answer, but not answer the question, sir. Appreciate you. Um, but yeah, I think that's probably the only position where I think we're still gonna make it. And you know what? Like I said this before in the draft, in and early in free agency, it looks like they're waiting for cuts. The first round of cuts, maybe even the second round of cuts. See, because teams can't keep everybody. So you know that they're gonna trim. They're gonna start trimming. Um, Once they do, I think that's when we're gonna pick up our backup center. I know, guys, that's such a long way to go. One thing I'm a little bit worried about Dieter, which I did hear out of minicamp, that he's not making that connection with Tua, which is weird because they've been playing together for the last 2 years. So for me, I need them to work out that kinks. You know what I mean? And to be honest with you, I think that they can. I'm not even worried about it, but I do need them to go ahead and work out the kinks. And then where did I leave off? Obviously, what is this? So yeah, so that's gonna be um what do you call it? The offensive line. Oh, and obviously for Rubber Hunt, I think Solomon Kinley is gonna be the backup, and for Austin Jackson, Liam Eichenberg is gonna be the backup. Obviously, those guys are going to be fighting for that right tackle position. But to be honest with you, from a first round pick, Austin Jackson is going to end up being the right tackle. And I could see Liam backing him up. The only thing that I hope happens is that they have both of them where they can, if need be, interchange each other. Because right now, that is Tua's blind side. Like that should have been our number one, you know, focus. But having five offensive line coaches, geniuses, as they try to tell us, I expect for all those coaches to unlock our players. So that is what I have to say when it comes to that. And there you have it, people. The 53-man roster. What do you think? Who are your top three players in the offense, guys, that you know for sure are making the team? I want to see it. I'm going to give you guys a minute or two. Go ahead and write it down. Just three players that you know for sure are going to make it. Okay? At like, 1000%. These players are making it. Who are those three players in the offense? Because I want to see what you guys say. And it doesn't have to be like the obvious, like Tyreek, Waddle, Gesicki. But who maybe out of the not so obvious options, who do you think out of the offense top three guys, or at least three guys that are gonna for sure make the team? Because hey, that's gonna be very, very, very important. And in the meantime, as always, guys, hit that like button, subscribe. We're so close, man. I mean, I can just see it. I can see it. I can see us getting to 1,000. Let's make it happen, guys, because the closer we get to it, the better, people. The better. Okay? And to be fair, you guys deserve more content, which means I deserve more subscriptions. So, we're going to do that. We're going to do that for each other. Okay? That's what I think. We definitely need to go ahead and do together. Let's do it together. So hit that like button, subscribe. That's all I asked for. I never asked for anything else. Now, you guys want to donate, sure, go ahead and do it. I appreciate it. It all goes to the show, so thanks. But really, what I really want, guys, I really want just subscriptions. That's it. Subscriptions. So let's make it happen. Hit the like button and subscribe. Ooh. So simple. So yeah, guys, that's what we have here. As far as mm, the offense, defense, and special teams, those are going to be the ones that I foresee being and making the 53-man roster. Now, the practice squad before you guys go off the deep end. Um, Simple practice squad. Okay, let's go on and talk about it. Uh, uh, so let's start out with defense. Because guess what, guys? You guys already know defense. Delusional. You think Tua's really gonna be the one to make it? I appreciate you. Appreciate you saying that. Uh, oh man, you guys are funny. So yes, so as far as the defense, to me, True Williams, he's gonna end up being um in the practice squad. I totally foresee him do that. Also, Benito Jones, I see him making the practice squad as well as Ben Still and Owen Carney. So those four, I foresee making the practice squad. It gives us more depth. Obviously, having a defensive back, a defensive lineman, defensive end, and a defensive tackle. That's really going to help us out. So I foresee those four for defense to actually make it happen. As far as running backs, Jared Dokes, I don't think he gets fully cut. I think he definitely stays in the practice squad. And then Zaquande White, I just don't see us carrying more than four running backs and a fullback. Even though this is going to be a running back heavy, like super heavy type of offense, I still don't see us actually what do you call it? Um Carrying more than that. But we are gonna stash them away. Hello. In the practice squad. So that's why Dokes and White, I think both of them are gonna make it running back wise for us, which is a good thing. So let's see here. 1 second. Just taking care of there it is. Okie dokie. Now, as far as um QB, yes, people, we're not fully getting rid of Skylar Thompson. He will make the practice squad. It's always good to keep a third QB, especially when you have Tua. I'm not throwing any shade to an on or to an ears or to a whatever's. It is a fact. He has missed multiple games in the last 2 years. Okay. Because of that, you definitely want to have a backup. That's why we have Teddy. And even Teddy has gotten injured. So you need a backup for the backup. And that's going to be Thompson. Just like Reese Sinnett. You know what I mean? And to me, I like that move. I like Skyler. And yeah, like I said yesterday, project QB. If we can get him to develop, to me, I can see him being as good as, or even better than Matt Moore because he has the cannon. If we can develop him, he will make a really great cheap option for a backup QB for us. And that's something that you want. You want to be able to develop players that you can keep for a long time and a reasonable price that will allow you to still bring other quality players for what? The end game, which is the Super Bowl, people. So yeah, that's exactly what I'm foreseeing when it comes to the QB. Now, as far as wide receivers, um, nope, we're gonna go to linebackers. So Cameron Good people is making the practice squad, in my opinion, and defense. Cater Kohu, I think I said his name right. If I didn't, sir, I'm sorry. Kohu, I think I got Cater. I'm not really sure it's Cater. Is there any other way of? No, maybe I did say it right. Okay. And then yeah, those two. I think those two are gonna definitely make the in my opinion, again, is gonna make the practice squad, and also Blaze Andrews as a guard as well. And then as far as wide receiver, Braylon Sanders and Tanner Connor. And that rounds up my practice squad players, guys. That's what I think. Who do you think? Okay, Bolet, you said Cameron Good is making the team. Hey, he could absolutely make the team. I'm not saying that he can't, but let's be honest. Right now, linebacker wise, we already have, what is this? 11, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. How's this? A 9, linebackers from what I mentioned earlier. I don't see us taking 11 into the season, but I could see us stashing another one. Remember, he was a seventh rounder, but I could see us stashing him. Hopefully, not getting picked up, but I could see him getting stashed in the practice squad. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying that he can't beat out Sam McGuavin and Duke Riley, but he's gonna have to do a lot to overcome Channing Tindall. I don't think at all he's gonna beat out Channing Tindall. And that's literally the only other person that I can think of besides the obvious guys that have already been in the team. Because if you think about it, the people that I mentioned have already been in the team and seen this defense since last year. Tyndall is literally the one guy that I added that has not been in the team, and he is a added piece. So for me, that's just what I see when it comes to the practice squad. But again, could he make the team? Absolutely. I just don't see from where we're gonna take. Are we gonna get rid of Verone McKinley as a safety and only have three? I don't think that's good. You always want to have a backup, and we have two safeties. You want two backups. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like a give and take. You have to see where you want to. So you think Duke is gone? Okay, it could be possible that Duke is gone and Good takes his place. I just for sure I see Good making the practice squad, not necessarily the team. Because remember, the whole point about us keeping pretty much everybody in this defense is to be able to run it back. And you can't run it back if you don't have pretty much everybody that you had from last year. So that's the only reason why. And I don't think they want to make too many big changes to the defense. Obviously, you want to add youth to develop, but they don't want to make too many big changes because that's really going to mess up the flow of what this defense had from last year. So there you have it, guys. That is the 53-man roster and practice squad early prediction or projection of what I think. And leave it in the comment section. Who do you think? And I'm going to put it in the comment section too, guys. Leave a comment down below. Who do you think, either in defense or offense, top three in each one, that for sure are going to make it? They can be the obvious ones, or they could be the not so obvious ones. Like, look, Bowleg and I actually, have opposing views. He thinks Duke Riley's it's gone, and Cameron Good is going to make the team. I love it. So tell me, where do you think, based on what I've said today, who would you change? And that way we can go ahead and discuss it. But guys, remember, tomorrow is the panel. You may not see my face. I will be at the mechanic. But you'll definitely hear me because we're doing a panel tomorrow. I expect all of you guys to come through. Guys, we're going to discuss football, and football. And if you didn't get it the first time, Miami Dolphins football. Okay, see, Dolphins. It's a new shirt my mom got me. So, yeah, guys. So let's do it. It's all about the Dolphins, people. So let's go ahead and make it happen. As far as any questions, guys, I do answer your questions. So leave me a question in the comment section, not the chat, because that's kind of hard to go back to. But if you leave it in the comment section, guys, I will answer it the next day. So tomorrow I will see you guys bright and early, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard, guys, as per always. Guys, if you haven't done so already, hit that like button and subscribe, people. We need more likes and more subscriptions. The more you like, the more you get. It's so simple. I mean, the math is easy. The more you like, the more you get. You know what I mean? So go ahead and do it. We had plenty of people in here today. I see we got 13 likes. Let's go ahead and make that happen, guys. Let's bring those likes up. And as always, thank you so much for joining Miss Phins. I really do appreciate it. It's a lot of fun doing this for you guys, but it's gonna be two-way. You know what I mean? So let me see those likes up. Smash that like button, subscribe. Everybody on Twitter, Twitch, thank you so much for joining Miss Finch this morning. I appreciate it. And you guys have a very, very wonderful day, okay? Let's see here real quick. Delusional. What do you got for me? Parker said he has never run as much as he did in Patriots OTAs. Really? Did Miami do no conditioning? Yes, sir. We do conditioning, okay? Delusional Patriot fan. Ours is just different. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. But anyways, on that note, again, guys, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't done so already. Guys, you don't have to be a Dolphins fan to subscribe. Clearly, Delusional Patriots fan is subscribed, right? You're subscribed? Because I'm totally shouting you out. And if you're not subscribed, that's sad. That's all I got to say. So, yeah. So, even if you're not a Dolphins fan, guys, you can be an NFL fan or football fan. Doesn't matter. Go ahead and subscribe too. Okay. Why? Because why not? Like it's easy. So why not? So guys, thank you so much. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Um, really good. You better be subscribed. I'm about to say you're funny with the eyeballs. But yes, guys, thank you so much for joining Miss Finch. This is Miss Finch. This is Miss Finch. You'll see my new name. Everything's dropping on Monday, guys. I can't even talk no more. Can't even talk no more. Now I have to be at work. So, guys, you see this Dolphins? You see the logo? You see the merch, guys? You know I love the team. So let's go ahead and do it. Thank you so much, guys, for coming to Miss Fans, taking the time. And guys, review it if you're catching the replay. Again, you too. Send me some answers in the comment section and tell me your top three defense and top three offense for sure that are gonna make the team. Because guess what? We may not agree, or maybe you find somebody else who you think like Bolek did that might make it over someone else. It's fun, guys. I love the conversation. So let's keep the conversation going in the comment section, guys. But go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe. Thank you so much, guys. And you have yourself a very, very wonderful and beautiful Thursday, guys. Okay? Thank you so much and have a great day. Bye bye.